Welcome into our video update. Coach Literal here. Wanted to provide a little update on some things going on in cross country. Start off with how practices are going. They've been going really well. We've been at it probably 5 or 6 weeks now, it feels like. And, the kids are working really hard. They're really challenging each other. They're really buying into the Strive Together motto that we have this season, which is basically striving to get better, striving to do your best, but doing that as a team, as a group, by pushing each other, by challenging each other. So it's been something that's been real enjoyable to watch that happen in the practices this year. So please keep encouraging your kids to keep working hard. I should have done this video a couple weeks ago. The Kentucky High School Athletic Association actually met back on July 28th and made a lot of important decisions about fall sports, and I shared those in person with your athletes, but probably I meant to do a video and just never got around to it. So this is what they kind of said, the big things they said back in that meeting. It said that officially practices can start August 24th. That means at that point practices can become mandatory in order to be on a team. They also changed the limit of practices. Right now, teams can only practice six hours a week. The first week there on August 24th, teams can practice 7.5 hours, and then after that, there's no limit. So they are easing out of that limit of practice hours. And finally, they said that meets can start on September 7th. So they also, in pushing the season back, reduce the number of meets. Typically, you can do 13 regular season cross-country meets. This year, it's only 9. So I mentioned I meant to do this a couple weeks ago and probably should have done this a couple weeks ago, and honestly, maybe should have waited to do this video because the Board of Control is actually meeting again this Thursday, August 20th. So they're going to meet again. They're going to basically make, I don't want to call it a final decision about fall sports, but they're going to, look at it one more time. So, there's a lot of things that could happen this week. They could say that the dates that I've just told you about practices and contests, they could just keep those the same and move forward. They could delay or postpone the season once again. They could cancel the season. They could, theoretically move the season to spring or move it to late winter. There's basically no limit to what action they can take. So I really don't want to guess or speculate what they might do. I really don't know. But they are scheduled to meet again this week. The other thing is we really have no idea what the season and what the meets are going to look like. What are races going to look like? That's one of the things they said they were going to come out with by August 24th, sort of a Healthy at Sports document. And, things like, will there be a limit to fans? My guess would be yes. Will there be fans have to wear face masks? My guess is yes. Will they limit the number of athletes in a race? Maybe cap it at 75 or 50. Maybe they'll cap it at a certain number of teams. All those things I don't know, but those are things they were supposed to be working on and going to be releasing here soon. So we have an idea of what our competition is actually going to look like when we hopefully get to have it. So the other thing you've probably noticed, I have not sent home a meet schedule, and that's because, to be honest, we just don't know a lot of things. I can give you some dates, and I'm going to give you some dates just to give you an idea, but obviously these dates could very well change. So here's kind of the dates that we have right now. Our first meet, it would be scheduled for September 12th at Mason County. We would have a meet on September 19th, September 26th, October 3rd, October 6th, and October 10th. So that would be our regular season right now. And that's based on the meets that are on the calendar. Maybe there are going to be more meets added once people realize what the season's going to look like. That's only 6 meets, and I said we could do 9. So that could change. Dates could change. Some could be added. But again, September 12th, 9th, and 26th, October 3rd, 6th, and 10th. Those are the dates to pencil in right now where we'll have cross-country meets. The other really important date to pencil in is October 23rd and 24th. That is the weekend that our regional meet will be held for varsity. And I think I've told I think the kids know this, and I mentioned this to some parents, but my idea is that all of our runners right now, because right now we have 8th graders and up, that's all we have, they will all compete in the regional meet that weekend. So my plan is to have the 8th graders compete about half the season in middle school, half the season in varsity. It's kind of hard with only 6 meets, but I don't want them to go to region not having ran a varsity race or only one varsity race. So they will do a combination of middle school and varsity races. So again, I would say most likely the region will be October 24th. That's the Saturday. But I just want to throw October 23rd out there because that is a possibility. But traditionally, our region has always been October 24th. The last thing I want to leave you with is to, if you know anyone that's still thinking about joining, maybe they're on the fence, there's still an opportunity for them to come out. Okay, like I just said, unless the KHSAA changes it, they can still join through August 24th. So they would have to join by Monday. That would sort of be the last day. But, normally you can never wait this late in the season to start practicing with us. But normally the season starts officially in mid-July. But because of this year and this, pandemic, we've pushed back the official start. So there's still that opportunity to join. So if you know anyone, please encourage them to do so. Try and give it a try. Last thing, just continue to encourage your children to have good habits, healthy habits. Stay hydrated, drinking, their goal 96 ounces of water a day. Good nutrition. When I say good nutrition, I'm not real concerned about lunches and dinners. I mean, yes, the day before a race, we want to be sure we're having good things for dinner, and maybe the 2 days before a race, good things for dinner, certain types of foods. But right now I'm talking more about the midday snacks, the evening snacks, the late night snacks. Make sure it's nuts or fruits, things like that are healthy snacks, not chips and candy bars and cookies and all of those kinds of things. We want to limit the sugars for sure. Limit things like Gatorade and carbonated drinks, and encourage them to get their 8 hours of sleep a night. They don't want to sleep the day away, but they do want to get a solid 8 hours is good for them at their age. So keep encouraging them, please, to do those healthy habits. Keep encouraging them to work hard and practice. And like I said, we'll probably have another update this weekend after the KHSAA meets. I will inform everyone of whatever decisions they make. Hopefully we'll have the information by the weekend. I can do a video. Until then, everybody take care.